Excuse me. Okay, everyone, we'd like to call this meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. May I have a motion to approve the reading and the approval of the minutes?
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion is approved.
Commissioner,
Yes.
just a note in the record, the controller is not here, but his deputy, Reggie Mariani, the deputy controller, is standing in for him.
Okay, thank you very much. Opportunity for the public to address the board on agenda items only? Okay.
Mr. Chairman, at this time, the committee will need to make a motion to appoint a chairman and a vice chairman of the salary board. Is there a motion for the appointment of a chairman?
I'll make a motion to nominate Bill Gaughan as chairman for this year.
Thank you.
Second.
Motion and a second on the question. I'm truly honored that you nominated me. It's a great thrill. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose? Ayes have it, and the motion passes. Okay, I'd like to ask someone to make a motion, or I'd like to make a motion to nominate Commissioner Matt McGloin as vice chairman of the salary board.
Second.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4001.
Mr. Chairman, this is a motion to follow Robert's Rules of Order for conducting the salary board meetings.
May I have a motion?
Motion. Second.
Motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4002.
This is a motion to increase the salary of the confidential assistant from $47,150 to $50,000, retroactive January 2nd, 2024. Mr. Chairman, the two assistants, one was at 53, one was at 47. It takes 3 off of one and gives it to the other, and they're both at the same salary.
They both make the same salary. Okay. There's been, I'm sorry, may I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second.
Been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4003.
This is a motion to create a new position of digital communications coordinator at a salary of $60,000. Mr. Chairman, if this position is created, this individual will be mapped to and work for the Director of Communications.
Okay. May I have a motion to approve 24-4003?
Motion.
Second, on the question?
Yeah, I just want to say real quick, we promised to take a look around the state and see what other counties are doing and doing well. You take a look at Montgomery County, they have a digital public affairs manager. You look at Allegheny County, they have a communications director that is assisted by a communications major. I think this role working with Pat McKenna, our communications director, can help make incredible changes here in Lackawanna County. I believe it's time for Lackawanna County to join the 21st century, be active on social media, to try to be proactive, promote our office, promote our departments, the workers within those departments, and help promote all the wonderful things that our home has to offer. I really believe that this is something that needs to be done.
Well, on the question too, I don't disagree. I think it would be a great addition. However, it's just a luxury that I don't think we can afford. To create another position at $60,000 plus health care, you're up to about $90,000 a year. I can't vote for that. That's just, to me, we can't afford the budget we have already, and we're going to add to it. I think we need to try to save wherever we can, and to create another position and give out pay raises right now is just, I think, is absolutely the wrong time. We're in a critical stage right now with our financial situation. And also, I think we're taking that money, we're going to eliminate, or we're going to not fund two public defenders, but we didn't take them off the budget, so technically, they're still on the budget. So unless we remove them completely, this is not a budget-neutral move. So that's my thought. I can't, I would love to, I can't support it.
Thank you. On the question, this is budget neutral. We're not going to fill, there's quite a few vacancies in the budget, and we're not going to fill a position in the public defender's office, and that will make up for this position. And as Commissioner McGowan said, we feel very strongly about creating this position, digital communications coordinator. We feel that there's a lot of people within this building who are doing a wonderful job with the way that the media kind of has evolved over the last year and a half. We feel it's important to get our message out as county commissioners through social media and other avenues. So, and Commissioner McGowan's right. If you look at other counties, they've had these positions in for a very, very long time. So I think this brings us up with the times. The other thing, too, is that we weren't here for the budget process last year. If we had been, we would have created this position within the budget. But it is going to be budget neutral. We're not going to fill some other positions to make sure that it counteracts creating this one, which we think is much more important. Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
No.
The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4004.
Yes, this, Mr. Commissioner, this is under the Youth and Family Services. This is a motion to change the title of 10 caseworkers 2 to caseworkers 1 with a starting salary of $41,124 as per the CBA. This is an idea that was floated around during the last administration, the last remaining days of the administration. There are approximately anywhere between 25 and 30 opening vacancies for caseworker 2s. The individuals who are coming out of college that want to apply for those jobs are not qualified for a caseworker 2. They would qualify for a caseworker 1. Both administrations, old and new, believe that this was a good fix for this situation. And those who are hired as a caseworker 1 after 6 months of training and going through everything will then qualify for caseworker 2s.
Very good. Thank you. I'd like to ask someone to make a motion to approve 24-4004.
Motion?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Okay, motion 24-4010.
It's for the Area Agency on Aging, a motion to change the title of Aging Care Manager Supervisor 1 to Aging Administrative Officer 2. This is just a house cleaning title change. There is no money that will exchange it. This is a civil service thing where they retitled individuals, and we were giving the individual their proper title.
Thank you. I'd like to ask someone to make a motion to approve 24-4010.
Motion?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and so moved. Motion passes. Motion 24-4005.
This is a motion to change the title of Secretary to Receptionist Office Assistant with a starting salary of $33,361 as per the CBA. This is a title change, and the salary is actually being lowered. Someone retired, and what they're doing now is giving them just more duties.
Thank you. I'd ask someone to make a motion to approve 24-4005.
Motion?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4006.
It's a motion to change the title of Pacey's Report Specialist to Fiscal Clerk and to set the salary at $33,000 as per the CBA. Once again, this is one of those title changes, and the salary is reflecting it to the current collective bargaining agreement.
Okay. I'd ask that someone make a motion to approve 24-4006.
Motion?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4007.
The Honorable Frank.
And
Castellano's here to read that.
Frank
please.
Castellano's here to speak on behalf of the courts.
Do you want me to read it, Frank, or do you want to?
Well, you typically read it into the record
Okay.
first.
This is a motion to redistribute the funds for staff of the Honorable Frank Ruggiero's office to reduce the salary of junior law clerk tip staff from $40,000 to $37,000 and to increase the salary of the secretary from $37,000 to $40,000. Here to speak upon that is the court's administrator, Mr. Frank Castellano, Esquire.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a request on behalf of the Court of Common Pleas specific to Judge Ruggiero's office and staff. As you are aware, each judge has a pool of money that they can distribute and redistribute as they deem appropriate. This is a budget-neutral request because we're simply reducing one salary from $40,000 to $37,000 and increasing a second salary from $37,000 to $40,000. So it being a budget-neutral request, we respectfully request that the motion pass today.
Thank you very much. I'd ask that someone make a motion to approve 24-4007.
Motion?
There's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Motion 24-4009.
It's a motion to redistribute funds for the staff of the Honorable Judge Drabola's office to reduce the salary of tip staff office assistant from $12,037 to $8,537, to increase the salary of head law clerk from $64,750 to $67,750, and to increase the salary office manager's secretary from $64,644 to $65,144. Once again, here is the Honorable Frank Castellano.
Thank you. This is the exact same situation where we're simply redistributing from the pool of money given to Judge Jarbola. It is completely budget neutral in that we're reducing one position and using those funds to increase the other two. It should be known that the position that we're reducing is currently a vacant position, so nobody is being negatively affected by this.
Thank you very much. I'd ask that someone make a motion to approve 24-4009.
Motion?
Second.
Been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. Motion 24-4011.
This is the motion to change the title of the chief internal auditor to senior auditor and to reduce the salary from $52,879 to $39,000. Here to speak upon that is the deputy controller representing the controller, DeBilio.
Gary Billio, the controller, has done some restructuring in the controller's office.
Mike,
Oh, you got to turn your mic on.
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Well, Gary has done some restructuring in the controller's office of positions, duties, title changes, and some salary changes. These changes will make the controller's office operate more efficiently than it currently is today. The net result of all these changes that you see below is a net savings to the county of approximately $12,700 annually from its current budget. And the motions are as follows. You want me to read them one by one?
No, I'll read them. Yeah, the first one we just read, they can take a motion, second, vote on it, and I'll keep reading the rest of them.
Okay. I'd ask for a motion to approve 24-4001.
Motion?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4012.
This is a motion to increase the salary of the deputy controller from $58,988 to $61,000. I would ask the deputy controller abstain from this vote.
Yeah, we will.
Thank you. I'd ask for someone to make a motion to approve 24-4012.
Motion?
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4013.
This is the motion to change the title of audit supervisor to internal auditor at the salary of $32,000. I believe that the explanation that the deputy controller gave at the beginning suffices for all the rest of these motions.
I'd like to ask for the approval of motion 24-4013.
Motion?
Second.
Been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4014.
It's a motion to increase the salary of auditor from $46,682 to $47,500.
I'd ask someone to make a motion to approve 24-4014.
Motion?
Second.
It's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4015.
It's a motion to increase the salary of the pre-post auditor from $42,950 to $43,500.
I'd ask for someone to make a motion to approve 24-4015.
Motion?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4016.
It's a motion to change the title of audit assistant to pre-post auditor and to increase the salary from $42,950 to $43,500.
I'd ask for someone to make a motion to approve 24-4016.
Motion?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4017.
It's a motion to increase the salary of the accountant from $42,950 to $43,500.
I'd ask that someone make a motion to approve 24-4017.
Motion?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4018.
It's a motion to change the title of data entry clerk to pre-post auditor and to increase the salary from $32,460 to $34,000.
I'd ask for someone to make a motion to approve 24-4018.
Motion?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Motion 24-4019.
It's a motion to change the title of internal auditor to pre-post auditor and to increase the salary from $30,405 to $32,500.
I'd ask for someone to make a motion to approve 24-4019.
Motion?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes.
It should be noted, Mr. Chairman, that all these positions except the deputy controller were unionized and that our HR department discussed all this with the union that gave to them.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Opportunity for the public to address the board? Okay, seeing that there's no one, members' other business? Commissioner McGuinn? Commissioner Chermak?
Nothing.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Motion?
Second.
Motion and a second on the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion, or the meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.